Hello and welcome to my damn video where I am going to be playing some Psycho Pinball for the Sega Megadrive. And unfortunately the controller that I have currently plugged in, and below the port there, has a dodgy connection. Are we going to work? It's kind of working now, right. So number of players is 1, of course, and we're going to start the game. Now we have 4 tables on this game. I do have the box for this game, so I can tell you when it was released. It was released in 1994, so one of the later Mega Drive games. I'm going to go for this Halloween kind of themed table here. And how do we launch that ball? Oops, pause. Right. So, right, so we've got the controls now. Left D-pad for the left flipper and the C button for the right flipper. Everything's kind of very blue on this table. It gives us our score, etc. at the end of that ball. Right, so now I'm paying more attention. How do I launch the ball? Oh, press down. That makes sense, kind of. And straight away, put that up. Luckily the ball save comes into play there. So initially I'm not a fan of kind of how zoomed in this game is. Kind of I can't really see a whole deal of the table at once. Kind of felt like I could see more in Sonic Pinball, and that's not even a full-on proper straight up pinball game. It scrolls nice enough, it seems pretty smooth, there's no control issues as you would expect. I mean, it's pinball, you'd be doing something very wrong to fuck the controls up. Ball physics seem fine, nothing too amazing. They do feel a bit floatier than you'd expect from, say, a 32-bit pinball game. Right, press down, forgetting that. There doesn't really seem to be a lot going on this table either. It's a pretty small table with, I say, not much going on. Other than that, I'm just not hitting anything. I don't have time to actually sort of use the flippers. There's 2 flippers at the top of the table. I don't have time to use them because I may have spoken too soon, because I can't really see the head of the ball too much. I assume that's like open something now. I'm spelling maze. Music's nothing amazing. Sound effects are okay. Multi-ball. Some digitised voice there, and the game is now. I noticed it struggled then. So I don't know whether it's going to struggle with having multiple balls on this. Yeah, it's jerking and shit now. There's more balls on the screen. So yeah, 16-bit pinball game, and it can't handle multi-ball. Another great kind of pinball game. But it's not based on real tables. Is Dragon's Fury. It also has another. There's at least 2 different names for that game. The one I have is Dragon's Fury. I don't know if there's one called Devil's Fury or something like that. Excellent game that is, but it's not based on real... Well, this isn't based on real tables, but it looks like a table that could exist, whereas Dragon's Fury isn't. It's got actual, like, enemy sprites that you come across and things. So yeah, that's that table. Can we exit from there? What's that all about? Right, so it sends us back to the title screen, which is kind of what I wanted. So we're going to start again. We'll look at this one here, Psycho. This looks like it's a kind of circus themed table. A little bit bigger in, well, a little bit taller in comparison the table is to the first table that we played. It's all kind of fluffy and nice at the bottom, and then there's a skull at the top. A table of mixed identity, it would appear. Oh, should have got that there with that flipper. So yeah, I mean, it seems like a solid enough pinball game, but it's pinball. What can you say? I do remember there being a pinball game where you could create your own tables, and originally I thought that was what Psycho Pinball was, but it's not. So yeah, I'm not sure what that game was that I was thinking of, but I have played it before on emulators. It's got like a level creation kind of tool within it. Annoying, cheerful music. Of course, playing a PAL game, you get big dirty borders at the top and bottom of the screen, which probably doesn't help in a pinball game, sort of restricts your field of vision a bit. All the way up the top of the table, and back down. I let the ball go down then, so I want to get a look at the other tables basically. I don't want to have to reset the console. So sometimes I can get sort of issues from... I'm just gonna fucking... I'm just trying to wait for fucking ride again. I don't want to ride again, just fucking waste the ball. Yes, I don't want to have to fuck about editing like massively the videos and shit. There we go, that's that ball lost. Hopefully that's the end. Game over, yeah. Can't help but do that every time I see game over on a game. Right, so here we go. Right, got a Wild West one here which we're going to go for now. So we're sort of going from left to right. So let's do this. Oops, 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 I fucked it up already. Yeah, look at that. So yeah, again, it's gone back to that sort of a bit of a claustrophobic feeling. I can imagine the music sort of really grating on you after a bit. It's not the kind of the tune of the music's alright, it's just the kind of the picked kind of tones that are just horrible on the Megadrive sound chip. Very harsh on the ears. Not doing very well on this table. This table sucks. Launch that ball. I like launching my balls. Launching my balls and slapping them against your ass as I fuck you from behind, the man said. Wow. Yay, bank. At least if you buy this game, it's it's pretty cheap to pick up, and you're gonna get at least 15 minutes gameplay out of this game just from playing each table once. You could probably stretch it to half an hour if you weren't as blank as me. Yeah. Pardon me. So yes, now we are on to the final table. I believe it was called Abyss. We shall see. Let go, Pinball. Right, start game. The Abyss. Here we go. What could it be? Yeah, I don't really know why they called this game Psycho Pinball. It's not very psycho, is it really? It's a bit fluffy and puffy. It's like they've tried to go for the mermaid music and create a mermaid table, but they obviously didn't have the license, so they just tried to kind of imitate the music. This table seems pretty easy. It's clearly the girl table. I'm a man, I play proper pinball. Jesus. What do you have to do to fail on this table? Keeping it right at the top. Earning them big buck scores. Round, 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 round. Oh, then I done fucked it up. Bit jerky on the ball launch on this table. Well, I noticed it on all of the tables actually, but I can't see it's emphasised on this. Maybe it's because the table's a bit kind of longer. It's more exaggerated. Redive. Not sure whether I would have liked a pinball game when I had a Megadrive when I was younger. Suppose you play anything though, don't you, when you're younger? I would have played this for 100 motherfucking hours. It was like Call of Duty. So yeah, I might as well end the video really. My conclusion on this one. As far as I'm aware, there's not a massive amount of pinball games on the Megadrive. This game isn't offensive. There is a bit of slowdown on it. The graphics are bright. The table kind of themes don't really interest me. It's all very kind of kid friendly. Not really anything too interesting going on the tables, but overall it's a solid game, worth adding to your collection, I guess, but probably not one you'll really keep coming back to. To be honest, I prefer pinball games that are actually based on real tables. I feel like I'm extending my knowledge somehow when I play games that are based on real things. So yeah, that's Psycho Pinball for the Megadrive. I believe that is all of the Megadrive videos up to date. If you follow the channel, you'll know I've got over 150 games now for the Megadrive collection, and I do like to do videos on them all and keep that all up to date and shit. So Psycho Pinball video 150 plus something on the channel.